Hi guys, what's today? May 6th. Um, Thank you for uh, hanging out with me this morning. I'm trying to get everything together. I did a pre-shuffle, so we'll get to that in a minute. I appreciate everybody that came by yesterday, subscribed, liked, shared my new page, Sword Unveiled, which was actually Words Unveiled, but I moved the S because Words Unveiled was a pretty popular thing. And if you don't know, I chose the name of my page um, as an Eastern Star from the sister Ada, well, the daughter, and her sword and veil, and that's kind of like my thing, and it's a long story that I'll get into one day. But today is a happy whole day. I know yesterday we talked about transformations, being in tune to intuition and having those tower moments, and that leading to success or whatever wishes and dreams that you have. So I know when I pull one of my Reiki, hold on, wait a minute. When I pulled my Reiki card on yesterday, we chose and I pronounced it wrong, but it is the Tibetan Fire Serpent. And so I did do a little bit more research on that so that I could give you guys some information. So as you can see, can I zoom in? Oh, I can. I'm gonna get it up in. Hold on. I'm learning how to be a producer. Okay, so there is the symbol. Basically, it is, as we discussed, an awakening of all the chakras. It's let's see here, divine female energy which lies coiled in the base of our spine. So the Kundalini can be awakened with yoga and other spiritual practices, and it is said once the Kundalini is fully awakened, we are aware of the spiritual truth and manifestations for higher good, and it happens within seconds. So that's kind of dope. So that's the actual serpent, and it shows you the motions. The motions that it should be used in. Now, if you don't have a Reiki specialist, I will, because I'm still learning, I will look for some and list them on my page, because we do have some local in the DFW area or wherever you guys are tuning in from. I'll make sure that I keep that information available to you guys as I learn myself. But basically, I wanted to double back on it because I thought it was super dope that it kind of joins all the chakras together. And another thing which is major, because I know a lot of y'all may suffer from this, like lower back pain and things of that nature. It helps with, you would just like have your specialist or your spouse or child or whoever kind of like draw this symbol on your back, I guess, in a massage. Once you practice the symbol, it's good to not only do self-healing, but also meditate with it. So you wanna focus in on the image, and probably like we do the fire flame, you wanna look at it for a few minutes with your eyes open, and then once you close your eyes, you'll notice that you can still kind of like see the image within your head, I guess, with your eyes closed, and that's like an indication that of your third eye. So that helps you tune out a lot of outside thoughts, or thoughts that won't be beneficial to the meditation. A lot of people have asked me, like, how do you meditate? I can't stop thinking. I just sit there, I don't know what I'm doing. So what I can suggest, something that'll help guide you into meditation, would be to like light a candle, light a flame. I don't suggest you sit and hold a lighter up for 10 minutes, but you want to look into candlelight, for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just look dead smack into it and make sure it's at least like 12 inches away from your face, because I don't want you burning your face. I'm not going to be liable for you burning your house down. So you want to look into the flame, just concentrate on the flame, 5 or 10 minutes, and then close your eyes. And then, like I said, once you close your eyes, you'll still see that image in your mind. And so because you're focusing in on that flame, you want to continue to look, because yes, you can still look at things with your eyes closed. You want to continue to look at that image in your mind, and that helps block out all the outside thoughts. And in doing so, before you know it, you are in meditation. And so images will come to you, thoughts will come to you, and those are things that we want to focus on, because those are things that we may need to heal. Those are answers to questions we may have asked, like what do I do, where do I go. Images and thoughts kind of just pop up, and that's just, you know, your subconscious or higher self giving you some feedback that'll benefit you. So that is that. If you want any more information on this particular symbol or meditation steps that may be beneficial, just contact me directly. I'm on Facebook under the Sword Unveiled. I have a group and a page, and then of course here on my YouTube page, Sword Unveiled at YouTube. So I pre-shuffled today because I hadn't even done like my morning routine yet. I kind of just wanted to jump into this for y'all in case something happened where, you see I'm trying to work this thing, in case something happened where I couldn't, or not couldn't, but you know, in case anything happened, I wanted to make sure that I still had time for you all. So I don't think, did I pull the advice card? I did too. Okay, so for the oracle cards today, I pulled the Gaia, number 28, one of my favorite numbers. Woo! And Gaia states that the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. So that's what I was discussing yesterday, when people think that they different and came from another cloth or block or off of a different porch. Honey, we all came from the same place. And this one is the Merkaba 32. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. So I'll explain that. And you guys can look into Akashic records, but basically, despite your beliefs, you know, we're not going to debate here. We all have been here several times, and so the Akashic records are, did I say that right? That's a universal library of like all of the lifetimes, all of the experiences, all of the life paths and the reasons that you came here and different memories that you may have. So tapping into that will just kind of help you understand more of who you are, give you a greater understanding of lessons you've already learned, so you don't keep repeating them, and then that benefits you so that you can move forward into your goals and your dreams. You can get off this loop of repeating actions, you know, dating people and you feel like you just attract a certain type, or jobs that seem to make you feel the same way, or situations that basically produce the same thing, like you always feel stuck, you always feel this. To get out of that loop, you want to tap into the information that is available to you so that you can make better choices or different choices, and get on with your life. You know, understand and remember what you came here for, because success lies in that. And so this just tells us that we are all connected to the higher source, which I'm sure everybody agree, unless you're atheist, and that's fine too. I have atheist friends that think we just all here. That's cool. But we are all connected, and in that connection, tapping into it is how you benefit and progress. And you wonder why some people doing some things and they ahead of us, and they all, you know, once they get successful, kind of give you bits and pieces of, okay, I meditate, or law of attraction and all this stuff. Once they're millionaires, and then y'all listening to them trying to meditate and trying to attract stuff, but you ain't took none of them steps that they took to get to that point. So that's what I'm doing, even though I'm probably a little bit closer to that 193 million than I think. And then one day I'll be on that stage, you know, and people gonna be listening to me, dreaming about that good part. Like, damn, I remember Montana was woo woo whoop, and now she woo woo whoop. So as I'm in my transformation to being that person that I see myself as, I'm also giving the information. I'm not gonna wait until I'm sitting on 20 acres and then I'm like, you know, spoon feeding y'all with books and stuff like that, still trying to accumulate money. Now I'm gonna bring y'all with me and your choice is your choice. So you definitely want to tap into that and stop repeating yourself. When you start repeating yourself, you leave more time to move forward, so that you're not 60 years old and then finally get it, and then it's like, damn, you got to come back because you ain't finished what you thought you came here for. And in that, we have the advice cards. The first one is happiness, and the affirmation is, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And so I didn't pre-pick these cards. I shuffled just like I did yesterday, but it's just cute how they do all kind of merge into each other. So your happiness comes from feeling like you doing what you're supposed to do, feeling like you are on the right path. But when you're lost, or feel like you're lost, or I don't know what I want, I don't know what to do, that brings on those negative vibrations of confusions and being lost. And you have no reason to be confused or lost, because you are connected to God, the universe, Gaia, whatever you call it. You're connected to that. And if you tap into that, that's where your happiness is. Along with happiness comes freedom. I possess... Okay, I'm sorry. I got a call. And then my baby wanted to talk about what I was doing. So he's back over there. So yeah, with happiness, with feeling like you're not alone, feeling like you're connected, feeling like help is there for you, feeling like support is there for you, you use that to remember what you came here for, and to let go of a lot of those negative thoughts. And in doing so, you find happiness. With happiness comes the freedom that a lot of us are looking for. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Once you get that understanding and you get into that good vibration, you realize that you are in control. You realize that you have the power and that you're actually creating your own lives. But when we're trying to lift people up, I don't want to start the conversation with you causing your own shithole. I don't want to say everything going wrong in your life is actually your fault. All the people that you date that treat you so wrong, it's because of you. It's because you don't love yourself as you should. It's because you doubt people. It's because we feel like the world is going mad and people ain't shit, but they are. And I always encourage my friends to think highly of themselves and of others, because the people that we come into contact with are nothing more than mirrors. So when you see someone doing something, usually the thing that you don't like about that person or that sticks out to you is something that you can reflect on. I do it all the time. And it helps heal relationships. It helps make it easier to accept things. It helps forgiving easier, because you see that there's something to learn from. Instead of focusing on whatever pain that it brought you, you take the good out of it, bless it, and walk tall, baby, and keep on with your life. So happiness and freedom is your choice. But when you feel like you're a prisoner, when you feel like the world is a bad place, when you feel like you just don't belong and it's getting worse and oh my God, you know, and all those negative thoughts, you are creating that life for yourself. So if you want freedom, understand that you're not alone. Take time out to tap into the information that's available to you through meditation, which we discussed in the beginning. You'll find happiness and you'll find freedom. Another thing I thought was interesting when I shuffled these cards, and Temperance came out, and it shows money restrictions, testing the waters, things of that nature. So when you basically got one foot in, one foot out, you know what I mean? I was like, well, how am I going to wrap that into the rest of this? But it all makes sense. With that, and that's card number 14. With that came 8 of Wands. Speedy news or situation coming. Arrows of love. So this is basically messages like miracles, just like things turning around overnight, in seconds. You know, miraculous things that don't make sense and you can't believe it. Like, oh my God, is this really happening to me? And then we have 6 of Pentacles, which is a raise in money or salary. It could be a job, promotion, but just blessings coming. So, you know, I'm into numbers. Y'all know I'm into numbers. When I looked at this, because I'm like, maybe I should reshuffle it because this ain't adding up, and usually everything add up. 14, right? 8 and 6 is 14. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna leave this right here for them, because this is how it all happens. So while you got one foot in and out, you watching this video, so evidently you looking for guidance. You got one foot in, one foot out, and if you do what you're supposed to do, those miracles are gonna come, and quick, because all you have to do is tap into it. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to pay dues. You don't have to pray about it a billion times. Once you wholeheartedly tap into what's available to you and make these changes and mean it, once you stop doubting yourself, once you love yourself, once you start walking away from negative energy, once you start not making the same decisions that you may have made previously, once you stop accepting things from people that you don't want, and walk away from things and people that no longer serve you, once you stand up for yourself and say, no, I'm not dealing with that. If you don't have time for me, I don't have time for you. You know what I mean? If something is one-sided, don't be passive aggressive and still deal with it, but in your mind, you hate it, and you miserable, and you just want something different but won't let go. That's your fault. One foot in, one foot out. Making the transition, getting your happiness, getting your freedom. Shit change overnight. And yeah, I cuss, because somebody needed to hear that. Shit will change overnight once you stop playing. Once you stop playing, it will, and then you'll find your increase. It don't take, like I said, hard work, all these degrees and stuff, especially me, because y'all know I go to school for some of everything. It doesn't take all that. It takes believing that you deserve what you're asking for. If you're asking for all these things, and this husband and this wife and this house, and then don't even honestly believe you deserve it, it ain't coming. And then you feel like the world against you, so then the world is a bad place, and then you can't trust people, and then you're in a bad mood, not knowing that you're attracting that situation to you. But that's okay. We're gonna help you get out of it. So just, I guess, to start the conversation off tomorrow, we'll do another Reiki card, because a Reiki card, because I just wanted to go over the Fire Serpent again. So we'll pick one to leave off with today, and then I'll probably start the morning with details about it, or we'll just go into something else. So this position, let's see. Position 10. I love the number 10. Place your hands near the top of the pubic bone. Area treated: ascending and descending colon, the small intestines, the hips, and the lumbar vertebrae. So what I look into for you guys is what benefit this has. I know that this is near the sacral chakra, so I'll look into what benefit this has, and we'll start with that tomorrow. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys for going through this transition with me. It's gonna get greater later, baby. I'm just trying to get it done, trying to get stuff for y'all, and I don't want to feel like I'm rushing or that I'm not putting a lot into it. It's just I wanted to get it out before we got our day started. So just reflecting on all of what we went over today, and then I wanted to show y'all my little chakra balance. Honey, I still ain't lit. Let's see here, my justice candles, but I thought, look at that. I thought that little flower was so cute. And I have my little chakra candles here that me and my kids get into every morning. So, like I said, definitely appreciate you guys for supporting me. Our message for today was clear. Tap into, understand first that you're not alone. Get out of that. That we're all separated and all different and this, that, and the other. We're all the same. Tap into that. Meditate. Get your mind right. Find your happiness. Find your freedom. Stop putting one foot in, one foot out. Go on and make a choice. And in making that choice, life changes overnight, and you get that increase you want, which is almost like the same message we had yesterday. So I think I'm just gonna keep ramming this into y'all head until we raise everybody's vibration. Again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in to Swore Unveiled, because we're gonna take the cover off of this thing, and I'm just gonna share it. I'm gonna share it before I get rich, because I'm getting rich, and I want you guys to be rich and happy too. And it starts within yourself. Once you change you attract those things to you. You don't have to chase those things. So I'm not chasing a bag. I'm not sleeping when I'm dead, baby. If you had noticed, I sleep very well at night. I'm not staying up all night feeling like I have to work myself to death. I'm not searching and seeking. I'm sitting right here, and everything that I want is actually coming to me. And I would love for these things to come to you too. So like, share, subscribe. Sword Unveiled on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I have a group and a page. And I'll start leaving more information in the description box, because this is all new to me and I really don't like typing a lot, but I'll get better. Thank you. And today is going to be a beautiful day. The sun is coming out, so we're going to lay our yoga mat and our plants outside, lay our crystals out, and do our routine before we get the day started. We're going to be productive. Money is going to come. Money is going to flow. Stop being so tight with your money, baby. Spend that money. Know that it's coming back. Don't hold on to them little bitty coins and wonder why you always broke, because you holding on to them 2 coins. Share them 2 coins and trust that 4 coins are going to come back. Love, peace, and light. Thank you. Bye.